Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Chopra. In a fresh turn of events, the Aam Aadmi Party has accused the Congress of joining hands with the BJP for the upcoming Delhi elections. AAP says that it will be speaking to India bloc partners to expel the Congress from the opposition alliance. At the root of AAP's grievances are statements made by Congress's Delhi leader, Ajay Maken, who blamed Congress's support to AAP in 2013 as the reason behind the party's decline in the national capital, where it was in power under a formidable Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit. The Congress has struggled to make its mark in Delhi since the entry of the Aam Aadmi Party. AAP is further miffed with Congress after its youth wing filed a complaint against former Delhi Chief Minister and AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal for misleading and deceiving the public with the promises of non-existent welfare schemes. While the AAP and Congress join hands for the general elections under the India Bloc banner in 2024, the two parties have not seen eye to eye in any state elections since then, be it Haryana or the upcoming polls in Delhi. Does a split in the India Bloc benefit the BJP once again? We take this conversation forward. I have with me on the broadcast Sanjay Bagaria of the Congress. We are with us Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party, Joyita Basu, editor of the Sunday Guardian, and I'll be joined by Mr. Raman Malik of the BJP shortly as well. Let me begin this conversation with Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party. Siddharth Sharma, it is one thing for the Aam Aadmi Party to not see eye to eye with the Congress party as far as state elections are concerned. Both the parties decided to go their separate ways as far as Haryana was concerned. Congress was very confident that it can win Haryana alone. We saw what happened in those elections. But it's another thing for the Aam Aadmi Party to now come out and say that Congress party is getting funding from the BJP for the upcoming Delhi elections. On what basis is the Aam Aadmi Party now trying to weave this particular narrative?
Yeah, Devika, this is not a narrative. As the Honorable Home Minister of India, Mr. Amit Shah, very famously said, "Aap chronology samajhiye." So I'm giving you a small chronology. Last week in Punjab, there were local body elections, and in one place called Ludhiana, Aam Aadmi Party was the single largest party, which fell short of the majority by 6 seats. Now, this is a report in the newspapers which says that Congress is trying to get in touch with BJP to form a government, to form a mayor in Ludhiana in Punjab. So that started it all. Now, secondly, yesterday, as we all know, whenever there is an election, every candidate, be it from a political party or even an independent candidate, can file his nominations. There are certain norms on which a language can be used. Now, हिंदी में कहा जाता है कि आपके संस्कार जैसे होते हैं, आपकी भाषा वैसे ही होती है. So this whole canard of labeling somebody as anti-national, we all know is a BJP language. And yesterday, the Congress head of Delhi, Mr. Ajay Maken, is a big leader. He very clearly, unequivocally called Mr. Arvind Kejriwal as anti-national. Now the question rises that how come 6 months ago, the Congress wanted Arvind Kejriwal to campaign for its candidates in Delhi and Arvind Kejriwal did that? How come Congress wanted Mr. Arvind Kejriwal to campaign for Mr. Manish Tiwari in Chandigarh and Arvind Kejriwal did that? How come that in Haryana assembly elections, even though the alliance did not work out, Aam Aadmi Party or its spokespersons or its leaders never used any unparliamentary words against Congress? Even in the recently held Maharashtra elections, Aam Aadmi Party's top leaders like Mr. Sanjay Singh went and campaigned for the MBA Gathbandhan. Now, with all these things, doesn't it raise the question that, and most importantly, in the recently concluded Lok Sabha, the parliament session, we know Team India, Mr. Sanjay Singh and all the Congress big-wigs, be it Rahul Gandhi or Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, everyone were on the same page. Now, how come Mr. Ajay Maken, who is a big leader of Congress, can use the words, exact words that are used by BJP, and strangely Mr. Ajay Maken has never used the word anti-national on any BJP person. Okay. Now we have got substantial inputs that at least two candidates, more than two, right now we have news and very verified reports about two candidates. One is Mr. Sandeep Dikshit, that these people are being funded by the BJP. Now the ball is in Congress's court. What Sanjay Singh and the Chief Minister of Delhi Atishi have asked today is that in 24 hours let the Congress take certain action, whatever action is required against Mr. Ajay Makan for speaking out again out of turn and using unparliamentary language, BJP's language against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, and things will come back to normal.
Okay,
If
so
not,
so the main grievance is that, and the main evidence here is also that. I'm going to get Sanjay Bagadia a chance to respond. Sanjay Bagadia, we've heard in detail what Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party has had to say. What is the basis now of the allegations that are being raised by the Aam Aadmi Party, and they're not simply just basis news reports and all. We've had Atishi Singh and we've had Sanjay Singh come out and hold a press conference literally against the Congress party today. So what exactly Sanjay Bagadia has gone wrong, and how does the Congress then respond to some of the allegations made by the Aam Aadmi Party as far as statements of Ajay Makan and Sandeep Dikshit are concerned?
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर गिविंग मी अ चांस मैम, बट आई एम सॉरी, मैं हिंदी में बोलना चाहूँगा इफ़ यू अलाउ मी.
जी, गो अहेड प्लीज.
थैंक यू मैम. देखिए, जहाँ तक अभी जो आम आदमी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता थे उन्होंने संस्कारों की बात की, तो संस्कार तो उन लोगों को संस्कार का मतलब ही नहीं पता है, तो वो संस्कार की क्या बात कर रहे हैं. वो तो विधानसभा में चीफ मिनिस्टर कहते हैं, एलजी साहब को कहते हैं, एलजी साहब कौन होता है एलजी, हम दिल्ली के मालिक है, तो संस्कार की तो ये बात ही ना करें. दूसरी बात, जहां तक अलायंस की बात है कि इंडिया अलायंस की बात है कि दिल्ली में ये तो इलेक्शन जब हुए थे, लोकसभा के जनरल इलेक्शन जब हुए, तो उसके बाद ही सबसे पहले इनके जो प्रदेश अध्यक्ष हैं उन्होंने कह दिया था कि हम अलग अलग लड़ेंगे. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने क्लियर कर दिया था हम अलग अलग लड़ेंगे. तो इन्हें उस बात से तकलीफ क्या है. और दिल्ली में ये इतने कॉन्फिडेंट हैं, 67 एक दफा सीट लेके आते हैं, 63 एक दफा लेके आते हैं, तो इनको तकलीफ क्या है. तकलीफ इनको ये है, ये कह रहे हैं कि बीजेपी की भाषा बोलते हैं. अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज, कौन सी अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज उन्होंने, हमारे जो लीडर हैं अजय माकन जी, उन्होंने क्या अनपार्लियामेंट्री लैंग्वेज यूज की है. आप मुझे बताइए, इतनी जल्दी ये इमेच्योर, ये संजय सिंह जी का बयान और आतिशी जी का बयान है, कितना इमेच्योर बयान है कि जब फंड हो रहा है, फंडिंग करी जा रही है, लिस्ट जो है बीजेपी के कार्यालय से कांग्रेस की लिस्ट आती है. अरे कांग्रेस ही एक ऐसी पार्टी है, और हमारे सबसे बड़े लीडर राहुल गांधी जी एक ऐसे लीडर हैं पूरे हिंदुस्तान में इस वक्त, जो कि बीजेपी के अगेंस्ट खड़े हैं और पार्लियामेंट में भी बोलते हैं. अब कैसे कैसे ये बातें करते हैं, खुद तो झूठ बोलते हैं, फिर एक मिनट में पलट जाते हैं. आप मुझे बताइए, ये जो योजना लेके आए हैं, जो कि इनका एक घोषणा हो सकती है, उसको योजना के रूप में ये लोग कह रहे थे. अगर उसके बारे में, दिल्ली के लोगों के बारे में हम नहीं मानेंगे, दिल्ली के लोग अगर भ्रमित कर रहे हैं ये लोग, तो हम उनको, हमारा कर्तव्य बनता है कि हम उनको बताएं ये क्या हो रहा है. ये लोग खुद झूठ बोलते हैं, हमेशा झूठ बोलते हैं. और मुझे एक बात बताइए, क्यों घबरा रहे हैं ये इतना, संदीप दीक्षित जी के नाम से क्यों घबरा रहे हैं ये इतना, मुझे ये तो बताएं. ये जो बैठे हुए हैं इनसे बताएं, इनके तो सबसे बड़े नेता हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, क्यों घबरा रहे हैं ये, क्यों तो फंड से घबरा रहे हैं, क्यों हमारे बयान से घबरा रहे हैं. और मैं समझता हूं, मैं बिल्कुल इसकी यहाँ पर बिल्कुल कड़े शब्दों में निंदा करता हूं कि जो हमारे बड़े लीडरों के बारे में आतिशी जी ने और संजय सिंह जी ने, जो अब इनके प्रवक्ता इस्तेमाल शब्द कर रहे हैं, मुझे इस पर कड़ी आपत्ति है. हर आदमी का अपना एक व्यू, और उन्होंने एक दिल्ली के हित में ये बात कही है. मैं ऐसा समझता हूँ, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. हरियाणा में हमारा गठबंधन नहीं था, पंजाब में हमारा गठबंधन नहीं था, दिल्ली में हमारा गठबंधन नहीं. हम अपने अपना लड़ रहे हैं, हम अपने अपने लड़ रहे हैं. आप अपनी लड़ाई लड़िए.
Okay, I'm going to give Siddharth Sharma a chance to respond to that. Siddharth Sharma, go ahead.
I deliberately did not use a few things because I wanted the Congress spokesperson to say this. So the Congress spokesperson has accepted that they have filed an FIR against the Chief Minister and Arvind Kejriwal for certain things. Now the question is, if they are so pro-people, then yesterday itself Pravesh Verma, the former MP of BJP, from his official residence, that is the government residence, was caught on television across all the channels spreading 1,100 rupees cash to women in the name of Ladli Yojana. So the question is, why hasn't Congress gone on and filed an FIR against them? So that goes on to show that in Delhi, at least, the Delhi Congress is taken over by people, infiltrators who have taken over, and they are hand in glove with the BJP. That's very clear now, and that is why we have given that 24 hours ultimatum.
Okay, all right, Mr. Bagadia, and then Raman Malik, I'll come to you. Mr. Bagadia, respond to that.
मैम, आप मुझे बताइए, ये जो कंपेयर कर रहे हैं, हम नहीं कह रहे, इन्हीं की सरकार कह रही है कि ऐसी कोई योजना नहीं है. और जहां तक प्रवेश वर्मा जी की बात है, उन्होंने आके अपने आप सफाई दी, उसकी सफाई वो देंगे. दिल्ली सरकार अगर कोई गलत काम कर रही है और दिल्ली सरकार के नाम पे ये लोग भ्रांति फैला रहे हैं, अगर दिल्ली सरकार की कोई योजना थी, अब तो ये भी मान रहे हैं कि वो योजना नहीं, घोषणा 2100 रुपए की, क्यों फिर आम आदमी पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता घर घर जाके उनके डिटेल ले रहा है, उनके वोटर आईडी कार्ड ले रहा है, उनके आधार कार्ड ले रहा है? हमारा ऑब्जेक्शन इस बात पे है कि दिल्ली सरकार की ये योजना नहीं, और दिल्ली सरकार ने माना है इस बात को, और अब तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी भी मान रहे हैं कि कि ये योजना नहीं, घोषणा है। तो आप मुझे बताइए, और उसको कैसे कंपेयर आप कर सकते हैं? एक आदमी जो अपनी मर्जी से पैसा दे रहा है वो जवाब देगा, उसका दिल्ली सरकार की योजना और उसकी इंडिविजुअल से कोई मतलब नहीं है। ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ गुमराह करते हैं, और पिछले 10 साल 15 साल से गुमराह करते आ रहे हैं, और फिर 1 मिनट में यू टर्न कर जाते हैं अपनी बात से। तो ये इनसे कोई भी बात आप पूछिए ना कि कैसे आप परवेश वर्मा जी को दिल्ली सरकार की जो योजना है
Very nice of Congress to be defending
Okay,
Pravesh Verma.
okay, one second, one
Why
second.
I am defending? Why should I defend him? He will defend himself. Why should I defend him?
No.
Why you are
Okay,
taking
all right.
this, Sapsi
You are
Siddharth
defending
Sharma,
why you are
Siddharth
not
Sharma,
filing
okay,
an
Mr.
FIR
Bagadia, Siddharth
against
Sharma, one
Pravesh
second.
Verma.
Raman Malik also want to make a point. Raman Malik wanted to make a point.
Why you are comparing?
That's why I am saying BJP is hand in glove with Congress in Delhi.
Okay, okay.
Whatever you say doesn't mean it is right. You are not always
You
right.
defended Pravesh Verma on
Okay,
live
Siddharth
television.
Sharma,
All are
Mr.
fake
Bagadia,
persons.
one second.
You
Mr.
defended
Sharma,
all
Mr.
are fake
Bagadia, one
persons.
second. We've heard you. We've heard you at length. Raman Malik wanted to comment. Raman Malik, what does the BJP now make of some of these absurd allegations that have come out in New Delhi?
We, in the very beginning, had told the nation this was not just a marriage of convenience, this is a marriage of use and throw. This is nothing more than that. And that is what is happening, number one. Number two, let's understand something very clearly. Mr. Farjiwal, who is always lying on every possible angle at every possible time, is a crook of first degree, and he had made the Sheesh Mahal from the money of Delhi, and he is the same person who had called that Sonia Gandhi should be put in a third degree interrogation. If he did not say that, please, he should come out and say that I was wrong when I said that. Videos are available. Then he said he had a 370 pages booklet and a 370 pages rejoinder for all the crimes of corruption done by Sheila Dikshit government. Where is that? What did he do for that? Now he has all the problems. He is saying that he has made, their people come and claim they've made 38 flyovers. Please name one new flyover that they made. They talk about 25,000 classes being added. Please tell me one new school which has been created in a proper way. Thirdly, they were talking about 30 universities or 28 universities or coming, 25 coming. Where are those universities? See, the point is very clear that Mr. Kejriwal had to take a dip in Yamuna and drink the water from Yamuna. He's not done that even till now. When is he going to do that? When is he going to take care of the ration card makers of his party? When is he going to take out the crap from his party, which are the black marketing of the film? फिल्मों की टिकटों की ब्लैक मार्केटिंग करने वाले लोगों को बाहर खुला छोड़ देते हैं to speak rot in the parliament. That is not unparliamentary. Now, the point has to be understood that this is a group of people who by chance got power in one state. Now they are power hungry, money hungry, and they are doing every possible bit of corruption in every possible thing. Now, I'll ask you a simple more question. Under what capacity does 20 odd vehicles from the Punjab government give security to Raghav Chadha? What life threat does he have? What achievement does he have? And Mr. Kejriwal, out of all, Mr. Kejriwal was a chief minister without portfolio. He's done no work. He is a portfolio-less minister, a portfolio-less chief minister. Now, if a portfolio-less chief minister was in power, he could have easily done this 1,000 rupees a long time back. He could have done the 2,100 even now. You have to understand, when Paresh Verma gave, if he's giving 1,100 rupees, the model code of conduct has yet not come into force. And the same implies for the Aam Aadmi government party. Atishi could have very simply gone to her cabinet, emergency meeting of the cabinet, called, provisions made, अध्यादेश जारी करते, उसको 2,100 रुपए अनाउंस कर देते कि जी ये सरकारी स्कीम है. But why is it that they are not ready to do that?
Okay,
is the important question.
Yes.
ये खटाखट वाला सिस्टम जो है, ये फटाफट कॉपी कर लिया लेकिन खटाखट काम नहीं कर पाए.
Okay. Siddharth Sharma, essentially the allegation now by the BJP is that this is nothing but a distraction tactic that is being used by the Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the Delhi elections, that the Aam Aadmi Party realizes that they're in a bit of a soup as far as the Delhi polls are concerned. So now they're essentially using this entire plot of the Congress and BJP coming together in Delhi to sabotage the Aam Aadmi Party is nothing but a distraction tactic because they've not been able to deliver on the promises that they made. How does the Aam Aadmi Party respond?
I don't need to respond in any way. In the last 20 minutes on NewsX, millions of your viewers have seen that the Congress spokesperson never spoke a word against BJP. In fact, he defended Mr. Pravesh Verma doling out cash to people, which is illegal. And the BJP spokesperson never spoke anything against the Congress. He was always speaking against Aam
What
Aadmi
role are you
Party.
speaking?
So essentially,
him also the
come on,
same.
sir. अरे रमन मलिक जी,
No.
भारतीय संस्कृति का
पंडित
थोड़ा
जी,
सा इज्जत
मत
कीजिए.
बोलो. पंडित जी,
जो
झूठ मत
समझदार
बोलो.
लोग बात कर रहे होते
अरे
हैं
ये
ना, बीच
मफलर
में बात
बांधने
करना
से आप
मंत्रा
इंसान
कहा
नहीं
जाता है,
दिखोगे,
मंत्रा
आम
काहे
आदमी नहीं
बन रहे
दिखोगे
हैं.
मफलर
आराम
बांधने
से
से.
शांति से
अरे
बैठिए.
रुको.
Siddharth Sharma, one second. Raman Malik. Okay.
मैंने-
Raman Malik, I'll intervene here. Raman Malik, I'll intervene here. Siddharth Sharma, this is then it becomes a bit childish, no? You're saying, अच्छा उन्होंने एक दूसरे के इस बार ही कुछ नहीं बोला तो
अरे
इसका
I
मतलब है they've come
lambasted him
together.
also. I lambasted Congress also.
Can I come to the point? Can I
Yeah,
come to the
that's
point
what.
now?
Come to the point. Come to the point because saying that neither of the
Sajjan
spokespersons have
झूठ
said
मत
anything
बोलो.
against one
तुमने
another
खुदा
shows
के पास
or is
जाना
some
है.
sort of proof that they've joined hands. That it's a bit of a childish argument there, no? Siddharth Sharma, so come to the point.
No, it's not at all childish. In fact, the election in Delhi, Devika, is now between Dost and Ghost. Aam Aadmi Party is banking on the 2.5 crore Dosts who have been its beneficiaries, the policy beneficiaries. And BJP and Congress are afflicted by a ghost called Kejriwal. It's as simple as that. When you give revenues to people, they become your dosts. Be it free electricity to 35 lakh people, be it free education to 18 lakh children, be it free Tirth Yatra to have lakhs of senior citizens, be it 150 crore tickets to women. The BJP today, BJP and
Okay.
Congress both understand.
Okay, all right. We've heard. Okay,
the only
we've
thing
heard.
that they do is bad mouth Kejriwal.
Okay, all right. So
That's the
we've
common
okay,
thing.
we've heard the political parties. I want to bring in Joyita Basu into the conversation. Joyita, you've also heard and I'm sure read what has been happening for the past couple of days. Is it really making any sense now what's happening between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party? The fact that they were together for the general elections 2024, but they could not see eye to eye as far as Haryana was concerned, and now ahead of the Delhi elections, some big allegations being made which do on face value they do seem a little absurd, right? When the Aam Aadmi Party says that BJP is funding certain candidates or Congress party is getting its funding from the BJP.
Well, I think for the time being, right now, what it seems is that Aam Aadmi Party AAP wants to leave the so-called India Alliance because you see, it is using it as an excuse. Because you see, when they are talking about inside 7 days, Congress will have to be thrown out of the alliance, it doesn't make any sense because that's not going to happen. No decisions are taken like that. So possibly, I will not be surprised inside the next 7-10 days or whatever if the if the AAP decides to quit the alliance. But at the same time, and of course, it can always come back later. Whenever, right now, it's obvious that there is not going to be, at least officially there's not going to be any understanding between the Congress and the AAP in the Delhi Assembly elections. They can always come back later. After some other election and all, when they have some kind of an adjustment of seats and all that. But having said that, this is also a reflection of, I would say, weakened position because of the successive election losses. After that sudden burst of energy, if I cannot light that there happened in the Lok Sabha elections when it won 99 seats, Congress has been on a losing streak throughout, and as a result of which there is a lot of, I would say, conversation happening at the level of the allies that Congress has no right to lead the India Alliance. Mamata Banerjee is already staking claim. So you see, and the other partners are unhappy. Samajwadi Party leader Akhilesh Yadav is unhappy with Congress. I would say even Uddhav Thackeray's Sena is also unhappy with Congress. So as a result of it, what we are witnessing is that there is perhaps some kind of a tussle for the leadership of the India Alliance. So the AAP saying this at this point is basically they are trying to make a point to the allies that you rise up against the Congress. At the same time, the message is also to the Congress, you fall in line. You do not try to revive yourself in Delhi. Otherwise, there will be trouble. But obviously, that leads to the question, is Congress reviving itself in Delhi? There are certain reports that Congress, there are chances that Congress, some part of the AAP vote bank may be coming back to the Congress. So you said that this is, I mean, it is not just about local elections, a lot of national elections. I mean, the currents and the cross currents, I would say, are involved.
Yes,
in
but
this.
Joyita, three-way contest in Delhi. Does that ultimately this time around, in your assessment, who is that really going to benefit? If Delhi continues to be a three-way contest, as we've seen in the past 10 years, who is the biggest beneficiary of that?
Well, let's put it this way. It all depends on, what exactly. I think I'm not so certain whether it is going to be a three-way fight, but there is a possibility of, I would say, AAP losing a part of its vote bank to the Congress. I do not know exactly how well BJP will do because AAP has a very core vote bank, which BJP's vote bank is also a very core vote bank. It is the Congress that is the loser in all this. But Congress may do better this time. So AAP is likely to, AAP basically is trying to ensure that its vote bank does not get split. Hence, basically they want Congress to fall in line. They are worried that the Congress may pose some kind of a challenge to them by taking away some of their vote bank. So all this hangama, this turmoil is basically to ensure that the Congress does not become a player in Delhi.
Yes, but that's what, Joyita, if the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress are busy bickering amongst themselves, it brings me back to the same question. Does that not somewhere benefit the BJP ultimately, which is trying extremely hard as far as the national capital is concerned?
Well, I would say this, let's put it this way. Congress doesn't have much of an organization left on the ground. So whatever may be the bickering that is happening, AAP already has a very strong presence in Delhi. Okay, and I'm not really certain about, unless of course BJP is able to materialize all those thousands of meetings that they are planning to hold, which they did hold, they and RSS did hold in Maharashtra. I am really not certain about how the BJP will go. But at the same time, AAP is worried, obviously worried in terms of the Congress cutting away a part of its vote share, and obviously they're expecting the BJP to do better. That is one of the reasons why all these threats against Congress are coming, because they are worried.
Okay, Mr. Bagadia, bringing you back to the conversation, is there a possibility then of the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress perhaps joining hands later, and would that somewhere dent the credibility of the alliance, given that some serious allegations are being made right now, and 2 months later, if you do decide to join hands, given the numbers that come out eventually in the elections, will that not somewhere dent the credibility of the overall alliance?
It is not the question of the credibility of any alliance. We have already cleared, our leaders have already cleared it. We are fighting alone in Delhi as we will fight alone in Haryana. So there is no question of credibility. This is the question of now we are fighting election. Congress is fighting election in Delhi. We had the Sheila Dikshit government, 15 years of Sheila Dikshit government. Now people are thinking, now people are comparing Sheila Dikshit government and Kejriwal government, Farjiwal government. I would call Farjiwala government. See, we are fighting ourselves, for ourselves.
Which is fair enough, Mr. Bagadia. But Mr. Bagadia, my question is, Mr. Bagadia, my question is purely mathematical at this point in time. Given the numbers in Delhi, if the numbers after the elections happen so that Congress and Aam Aadmi Party can maybe come together and form an alliance, does the bickering that is happening right now and the statements that are being made right now, does that not put a dent in the credibility of a possible alliance government that could be formed tomorrow?
Ma'am, you see, in future what will happen, none can decide. The time will decide. So in politics, there are, आप मान लीजिए संभावनाएं और परिस्थितियां क्या होंगी क्या नहीं होंगी। आप मुझे बताइए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने मुफ्ती मोहम्मद जी के साथ सरकार बनाई। भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिनको नेशनल करप्ट पार्टी कहती थी, जिनके ऊपर इल्जाम लगाती थी, उनको अपनी पार्टी में लिया। इन पॉलिटिक्स इट इज very difficult, for at least for me it is very difficult to predict what will happen. So as far as numbers are concerned, we are very
Okay, I seem to be losing the line with the Congress folks. So I want to take the same question. We'll leave the last word with Siddharth Sharma. Siddharth Sharma, does the Aam Aadmi Party not somewhere feel that by making some of these allegations, you are in a way closing the door on a possible alliance in the future?
Well, Devika, it's nobody's case. You were speaking that your question was purely mathematical. For the last 10 years, in Delhi, Congress has been zero. Two Vidhan Sabha elections, Congress has been zero. It's not about the Congress's strength in Delhi, which is absolutely zero. The question here is the language being used by the chief of Congress in Delhi. The exact language that the BJP uses. He accuses Arvind Kejriwal of being anti-national. He never uses the same word against any BJP leader. That begs the question that when just before me, when the Congress spokesperson was speaking something about alliances, he did not rule out a Congress alliance with BJP. He said that bhavishya mein kuch bhi ho sakta hai. That is my question.
I mean, Siddharth Sharma, now it's, come on, really.
A little too much. Matlab, we are not.
I appreciate you saying कि I appreciate you saying कि कुछ भी हो सकता है, that this is politics, anything can happen, but come on, Joyita Basu, does it make sense? Joyita Basu, one second, Raman Malik, I'll come to you in 30 seconds. Joyita Basu, does it make any sense for the Aam Aadmi Party to say that bhavishya mein kuch bhi ho sakta hai and that the Congress and BJP might come together in Delhi? Who are we trying to fool here?
That was not my point.
I think
Ma'am, 1 minute. That was not my point. You have asked me the question regarding Aam Aadmi Party and my.
Yes, I asked Mr. Bagadia about Aam Aadmi Party and Congress because they have come together as recently as 5 months ago. Anyway, Joyita Basu and then I'll come to Raman Malik.
Yeah, I think this is rhetoric for the sake of rhetoric. This is basically, as I said, I'm going to repeat this again. This is Aam Aadmi Party's way of threatening Congress, but whether it works or not, we do not know. But because at the same time, you see, it's I mean, you cannot say, I mean, what is this thing about, Congress and the BJP coming together? That is next to impossible. And
Yeah,
I mean, we all know that. Well, we can, Mr. Raman Malik maybe may shed some light whether they are talking about anything like that.
Mr. Raman Malik.
The fact of the matter is that let us not go into an area, let's have some serious conversation.
Exactly my point, Mr. Raman Malik. Last word to you.
Yes.
Okay. So
Siddharth Sharma, come on. You
thought
may be able to
comedy is
prove that
possible.
some leaders of the Congress party want to switch over to the BJP and that happens in all parties. But to say that bhavishya mein kuch bhi ho sakta hai, that the Congress is not denying forming an alliance with the BJP, come on. Raman Malik.
Can I
Neither the Congress spokesperson spoke anything against BJP. Neither
Siddharth Sharma, please.
Can you please put him down?
No.
But there is a difference
Siddharth
between
Sharma,
being a
please.
mayoral election and a state assembly election.
एक मिनट
Exactly.
Just
Raman
please
Malik.
understand a
Aam Aadmi
simple
Party.
fact. Please understand. अरे आप एक मिनट चुप करिए ना. Please understand a simple fact. We only used to think that संसद के अंदर Rahul Gandhi was the only one who can create good jokes. यहाँ आपके शो के ऊपर I thought for once it was Mr. Kapil Sharma rather than Siddharth Sharma sitting on your show cracking jokes. So this is not a comedy show. This was a serious debate.
Thank you for such a nice compliment. You compared me with a celebrity, boss.
Comedian.
You compared me with a celebrity.
Please
Thank
do
you
not
very
take
much.
it
That's
so
a huge
shallow
compliment coming
that-
Yeah,
from
but
you.
Siddharth
you
Sharma,
talk
he's
about
comparing
things
you.
like
You may be compared with a celebrity. Now you'll say that the BJP spokesperson is praising me. So tomorrow BJP will come and form an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi.
No,
Because
BJP Congress
भविष्य में राजनीति में
that
वो
is
तो
the
कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yes,
That's on
I can
record.
ask this question.
Anyway, I've completely run out of time. I thank all of our guests for joining us.